Hello students of Standard 7. Welcome to DAV Moil Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Meshra. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will continue with the same unit, relationship. In this we will study today nurturing friendship. Hello students of Standard 6. Welcome to DAV Moil Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Meshra. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will continue with the same topic of my English reader, Thrill in School Life, interview, scene number 2 and 3. Dear students, before proceeding further, let us quickly recall what we studied in our previous session. In scene number 1, we had seen the discussion between Ramu and his sister. She starts teasing him by saying him poor Ramu, but Ramu didn't like it and they start teasing each other. Finally, she goes out and Ramu continues his preparation for his interview. Now let us see what happens in scene number 2 and 3. On a bench set along a wall are sitting a number of boys. You can see in picture also. They are all about 9 years old. That is all that is common among them. Otherwise they are different. They are of all hues and shapes and size. Ramu walks in, surveys the group, wonders whether he could beat them and get admission. His eyes glint when he spots a familiar face. He moves up to the boy saying, Balu, you here? Balu greets Ramu. They sit side by side. Ramu very happily says to Balu that his papa has too been transferred. Balu says, yes, papas are always transferred and we have to face admission tests. Lucky are those whose papas are never transferred. Ramu says, if wishes we are horses. Balu, he is quite in anger tone, he says, you are calling me a fool? Ramu says, by lowering his voice, that we all are means you are not only fool. All the students who are sitting here on the bench are fools. For instance, this experience. Does anyone know the answers to all the questions one can possibly ask? It is easy to ask questions, anyone can do it. But when it comes to answer, almost everyone is a fool. Then to this Balu replies, yes, we all of are fools. Fools are in majority. The board will have to see who among us are less foolish. They stop on hearing a tangy voice of a young man. He is the clerk. In his left hand is a writing pad. He calls out the names of the boys. One by one they respond. Then he smiles at them and calls the name Arun. A boy stands up. Clerk says to him, come with me over to the boardroom. The man leads Arun out. Balu says, what says? Let us see in second slide. Balu says, there goes the first lamb for the slaughter. Ramu says in a giggling voice, 19 more are to go. Balu in a light humorous tone says, how sharp will the knife be when one of us walks into the presence of the selectors? It means that as this one by one students will go, maybe their knife will not be too much sharpened. Ramu, perking up, I prefer a sharp knife to a dull one. It is better to cut down in one stroke than to receive several blunt blows. Means he wants that his interview should be done very quickly. Now let's see what happens in scene 3. Ramu is the last candidate. He follows the clerk into the room. Seated around the table are 3 men. The man who occupies the chair in the center is old. He had a mop of thick grey hair. He adjusts his spectacles and peers at Ramu intently. Ramu greets him, "Good morning, sir." Then he notices the other 2 middle-aged gentlemen and repeats, "Good morning, sir." The headmaster asks Ramu, "Good morning, Ramu. Take your seat." Ramu whispers to himself in a very low tone, "So, the lamb to slaughter is first offered to seat." And he says, "Thank you, sir." Then the headmaster asks him where he was studying earlier. Ramu says, "Mother's School, Madurai." Headmaster asks him again, "You like the school?" Ramu says, "Yes, he was happy there." Then again headmaster asks, by removing his spectacles off his ears and scratching his nose, "Then why do you want to seek admission here?" Ramu then replied that his father is a government official. He has been transferred to this town, Tiruchi. Headmaster asked him, "Which is the best thing in this town?" Ramu, quite warming up, says that Uchi Palivar Kovil, the temple of Lord Ganesha, atop a hillock. He can run up the steps and had a grand sand view of the town. So he liked that place very much. One of the teachers who was sitting there asked him, "How many steps did you take to reach the top?" Ramu takes a second, thinks and says, "The same number of steps that he took to come down." Headmaster starts laughing and says, "The answer is right in its own way." And he again looked through the spectacles. When it comes to climbing, do you prefer a flight of steps or a gentle slopes? To this, Ramu replies, "Both have their charms, sir." One of the teacher asks, "Can you explain that?" Ramu says, "One can race up a slope, but one needs 2 steps to skip from step to step. Both have their fun." The headmaster says, "What is your idea about fun? Please tell." Ramu very eagerly says, "It is not fun to be offered a seat by you. Know what? My papa looks upon teachers as grey eminences." Eminences means highly respected people. "But only you, sir," looking at the headmaster, "have a crown of grey. But Papa cannot be wrong. You must all be grey eminences." Headmaster smiles and says, "No, where lies our fun?" Ramu says, "No, sir." Headmaster again says, "We have fun asking little boys all sort of questions. From the answers, we judge a boy's self-confidence and readiness of mind." Ramu also says, "Sir, may I ask you one question?" Headmaster nods his head and says, "Go ahead." Ramu wiggles his feet and says, "You won't take it amiss." Headmaster says, "Speak out, boy." Ramu then says, "Have you judged me, sir?" The headmaster burst into laughter. "Yes, we have. But I still have a question. Tell me, aren't you rather short?" Ramu says, "Yes, sir, but..." Headmaster says, "Go on, what do you want to speak?" Ramu says once he had asked this question to his father whether he would grow tall or not. He said chances were that he won't grow taller than 160 centimeters. Nobody of his height of in the family is tall. Then he started joking. Headmaster says, "What did he say?" Ramu said, he said when he appeared before a selection board, the chairman of the board asked him, "Don't you think you are too short?" He replied, "My legs are long enough to reach the ground." All the three men started laughing. Headmaster says, "That is a joke, a fine one." Well, we have had over our fun. Ramu says very politely, "Thank you, sir." Again the headmaster says, "You didn't ask how we have judged you." Ramu very eagerly says, "Yes, sir." Headmaster is ringing with the voice and says, "You don't have to ask. I will tell you. You have made it." He writes something on Ramu's application form and hands it to him and says, "Go and deposit the fees." Ramu could not contain his joy, says, "Thank you, sir." He stands up, moves round the screen when he hears the headmaster call after him, "You said it, boy, your legs do not reach the ground." In this way, here the story ends. Ramu finally gets the admission in the school. The story is written by R.K. Murthy. Dear students, now complete the following with one or two words only. First, Ramu calls Akka poor because she has spent her money on buying dash. Ramu is appearing for an interview to get dash in one of the schools at dash. Ramu and Balu consider all those appearing in the interview as dash. According to Ramu, Tiruchi is famous for dash. Ramu has been told by his father that all the teachers are dash. Ramu and his father are dash in height. At the end of the interview, Ramu dashed for admission to the school. Now dear students, read the given extract and answer the question that follows. Some questions are from Hot. Balu says the board will have to see who among us are less foolish. What does he mean by this statement? Second, Ramu was able to get admission in school. The panel was really impressed with his answers during the interview. Did he display wit or knowledge? Just pick out the instances from the play to support your answer. Dear students, here is one more activity. Confidence is the key to success. Ramu did well in the interview. He was a confident boy. There are many ways to boost self-confidence. Some are listed below. Discuss with your partner. But now you have to do this task individually and add a few more to the list. For example, some hints are given, think positive, plan ahead. In the same way, you have to write some more points. During the reading of the play, you have come across a number of words like scowl, growl, etc. generally written in brackets at the beginning of a dialogue that expresses different emotions. Some such words are given in bubbles. Write what emotion each word expresses. For example, scowl means look in an angry way. In the same way, find the meanings of all these other words.